Okay, before the intro, I just gotta say I was telling Wolf about this fan casting where Magneto was cast as Denzel Washington, and I can't remember who was cast as Professor X, another older African American actor, and Wolf had the inspired idea for a piece of casting and a magnificent impression. Please, Wolf, take it away before this intro.
What is it? It would be like,
Who did you want to cast as Xavier?
I would want to cast Morgan Freeman and like have the movie come in and be like, I met Eric Riker in Auschwitz prison in 1945. He was a tall drink of water. He seemed to have magnetic powers, could move things with his mind. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Wait, I have to point out, I love that you called him Eric Riker.
Wait, is that his last name?
No, it's Lensher, but now he's
Lensher. Fuck.
Now he's very much like Blofeld and Spectre. He is now related to the guy who tortured Wolverine.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. God. No. Stryker.
Stryker. That's right.
So it's like
Riker's Island or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, I do think Morgan Freeman would make a good Xavier, but there's just I don't know. Like Morgan Freeman reminds me of my grandfather, so I don't think I would be able to take it seriously. I would just be like.
I think my favorite Morgan Freeman role is in Wanted.
Oh yeah, that was good.
He's such a dick.
I know, right? He's like, if you want to fulfill the prophecy, shoot this motherfucker right here.
I literally was like, I haven't seen that movie in so many years, but I remembered, shoot this motherfucker.
Right. He's like, all of your names came up on the list. I was like, damn, dude. But like, it was really intricate, like, system of like, counting the threats. Actually, we're getting way off topic. I'm sorry.
Hey, we haven't even done the intro. I love it. All right. Well, we've already been talking for a long time, but we're back for minute 12 of X Minutes. I'm Brian.
I'm Wolf.
And like I said, this is X Minutes, the podcast that takes the longest running, at the time of filming, superhero franchise and breaks it down one glorious X minute at a time. This is minute 12 of X-Men from 2000. And Wolf, what happened?
In this minute, we see Wolverine getting the crap kicked out of him by this large gentleman. He thinks he's kicking the crap out of Wolverine. And what I said in the last minute, I think I kind of jumped the gun the last time, but this minute is where we hear the clanking when Wolverine's getting hit. The guy comes in with like a haymaker. It just stops dead in its tracks, hitting Wolverine's fist. That was actually really cool. The headbutt was really, really cool.
I think you heard me go, oh,
yeah.
That was, literally the only thing. Alright, I'm going to back up. From my memory, I think that's the coolest thing that Wolverine has ever done. And the only thing that could have made it more raw, I guess, except for the some stuff in Logan, that actual movie. But if we were going Logan style, the only thing that could have made that moment cooler is if when he hit, his claws went through, the other guy came out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Douche. Yeah.
That would have been so metal. But PG-13.
I know, right?
Yeah.
After he kicks the crap out of that one guy, everybody's booing. I find it weird because, they've seen Logan there for at least 2 other fights. Like, they wouldn't start betting on him by then. It's like,
yeah.
It's like if I was at a fight club and I saw one guy kick the crap out of 2 other guys, I'd be like, I might put a couple bucks on him or
Yeah,
whatever.
like
But
even if the profit is only supposed to be like 10 or 25%, I don't know how to put that in betting terms, like 1 to 10 or
mhm.
1 to 2 or 4 to 5 or whatever. But even if it's just 20%, that's a lot better than 100% loss.
Yeah. After that, let me
We
see
actually
here.
get his name, the Wolverine,
Mm-hmm.
they call him.
That was actually pretty
And
cool.
yeah, and
We
I was
see.
laughing at the music choice later, but sorry. What were you going to
Oh
say?
no, I was just saying we see like periodically they cut to Rogue, and she's all like, "Oh crap," she looks horrified. I'm like, for being, I mean, what did she expect coming into this crazy Canadian truck stop? Yeah, but yeah, I think she realizes that this man is like her in some way. So,
This man is her what?
this man is like her in some way. Like
Gotcha.
Leah Logan is like her, and she ends up sticking around. Um, and
Yeah,
when hmm?
that's the curious thing because I was looking when she was looking at him back at his, I guess, smoking post. He looks
Hmm.
like he has a bruise on his back right, the right of his back, and she's looking closer and it cuts. I don't know why she's hanging around because she's got nowhere to go. I mean, she's got the water. She's been around there long enough that they're basically closed, and that tip
Yeah,
jar tipping is not a city in China. Like she's not gonna actually escape with any money. But the
right.
bartender seemed warm for a second before he was like, when he asked you want something new, honey, that seemed warm, and then he says, "Or are you sticking with water?" and pulls it away.
Yeah,
That was a little less
he's
warm.
pretty much like buy something or leave. you know.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we saw the truck driver who brought her in sleeping
yeah. He's just
in
hammered
the
drunk.
bar. Yeah, so maybe she's waiting for him to
Oh yeah,
bring her,
that's a
as another
possibility.
chance. But I was laughing at the song because it's such a hard, grimy place. And then
Hmm.
they've got this sweet little melody once everything's closed. Like, you just know
Right.
one person was like, finally, we don't have to worry about patrons. Just let me put a relaxing song on. Just a little bit, please, once. We also got dog tags, or one dog tag.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find something.
Oh, I was also gonna say like that's some nice color pointing out that it's a haymaker because I don't know anything about fighting.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, like, I don't know that much about fighting. I'm not really a violent person, but I like boxing. But the like whoever did the fight choreography for this film, like, um, it made it seem like the man, like the dude going against Logan, is just like angrily flailing and just doing these big wide nasty hooks, and
Really
and
telegraphing
Logan.
the hits.
Yeah, it's just like, but Logan, we like his is more like precise. He's been in so many battles, it doesn't even phase him. Even after he pretends to get beat up for a while, that might have just been him resting. He's like, yeah, I'll kick the crap out of this guy. He's like, I'll take a
that
quick breather.
might have been impressive. That's cool. That's hilarious. Uh, we see. I saw right near the beginning of the minute. There's a guy with sunglasses inside.
Yeah, that's the
Is
coolest guy in the movie.
is that Cyclops?
Right.
Everyone's drinking whiskey. The man and woman counting the fight bets. Man, they must love him. Their whole job is probably make everyone think it's good to bet against him. That'll be maybe this time.
Right. I'm trying to see what it says on the. Oh yeah, you already said what it said in the tip jar. It said tipping is not a city in China.
Yeah. And it also says the management in the corner.
That's so
Tell me if
funny.
I'm wrong, but is that tip jar just full of quarters? Just only
Yeah,
quarters?
it looks like whatever the equivalent of Canadian quarters is. Loonies, toonies, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I forgot. Oh, there's a couple bills
Well,
above it.
it's like, is that racist? Tipping is not a city in China. It's
I mean,
like
probably.
it'd be funny, like if some guy comes in, like some historian or like some geologist. Actually, tipping is a city in China. Pulls out a map. You're wrong, sir.
It's probably, yeah. I mean, they don't say anything mean, so it's probably more
Yeah.
like, I mean, you could have been more clever, dude. Like, one of my favorite places for coffee in Chicago when I have the money is Dark Matter, and the location Osmium that I like to go to most, their tip jar says weed money. So I like, I mean, literally,
At
they've
least
been
they're
calling some
honest.
of their brews like weed names, even though there's no THC or anything in them. But
That's sweet.
I love that extra little bit of color. But I mean, considering the crowd, that might be the thing on the tip jar that speaks to the crowd.
Yeah, maybe that's like a like some just like a little hint of what type of place it is. But it's funny either way. I find it funny, like as you said before, it's like he like moves the tip jar like another what, like foot away from her. It's like, first of all, if she wanted to just take the tip jar and run, she might not get too far. But at
She's
least
literally not. She'll be lost in that city. She'll be stuck in that city. She has
yeah,
nowhere to
just
run.
running with a
In,
jar of quarters flying everywhere.
into the cold.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna run 200 miles to the next city for
Right?
maybe $17 Canadian.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of money in Canada, I've loved poking fun at my friend Melissa, uh, who is the Kelowna gal on Instagram, and saying, "Does it piss you off that our dollars are the same, but you're still paying 50% more for paperbacks?" She's like, "Yes, it's
That's
so
so funny.
stupid." But yeah, that's all I've noticed in this minute. How about you, Wolf?
Yeah, that's about it. We can, yeah, go on to the next one.
Before we stop recording, I gotta ask, what's that circular thing on your monitors in the background?
Yeah,
That looks
so it's funny.
futuristic.
No, so I find it hilarious in movies and like when they're in like some sort of laboratory or something, there's always
Yeah.
just some like arbitrary, like technical looking stuff. It makes no sense, like just random letters and numbers. So I just have that as a screensaver on both my monitors.
Nice.
Uh,
Literally, it reminded me of Iron Man because I'm breaking that down on the I Love You 3000 Minutes podcast.
yeah, heck yeah.
And it even
And it's
has the
like,
color scheme, too.
my girlfriend like comes in and she's like, "Oh, what is this? Is this like, are you like, does this have anything to do with like any film editing?" And it's like, no, it's all bull crap.
This is just on brand.
Right? Yeah.
All right, cool beans. Well, thank you so much for joining X Minutes. I've been Brian,
I'm Wolf.
and we'll see you in minute 13 as we keep evolving and mutating. Then count down to the hair being gone. 9.